Now, a lot of people have considered, as a way to save money, district consolidation. We have 111-ish districts in this state with only 44 counties. Would you support district consolidation, or would that not be something you'd be interested in?
Yeah. Well, we have 115 districts, and so you're close. Close. It depends on what you count and how you count them. Of the 115 districts, 2/3 of those districts are 1,000 students or less. Half of those districts are 500 students or less. We also need to remember that in Idaho's history, we had over 1,000 school districts. So Idaho has gone through actually 2 or 3 consolidation periods in its brief history to bring us down to 115. Are there opportunities for consolidation now? Well, if you take a look at the work of even the modern day legislature in Idaho, this has been a topic for discussion at least 50 years. And what we find to be true is we get to the brink of a discussion about consolidation, and then we back off of it because it becomes political, it becomes perceived as an attack on a community and the gathering point for many communities. And the concept here is to be able to have long-term discussions about where consolidations would be beneficial, where they would be, first of all, community beneficial for the education of the children in Idaho, and where then real savings could be incurred through the process. The literature of the field, and it's a very interesting and very substantial amount of literature, basically says in very few cases do consolidations provide real savings, because that which is consolidated in some cases has to be repeated in some other form, in some other setting where resources are expended. So it has to be done carefully, it has to be done well, and it has to be done step by step with the people it affects.
So you're saying that if it's done efficiently and if it doesn't affect the education of the students and it saves money in the long run, a large amount of money, you would be in favor of it?
What I'd be in favor of is engaging in those discussions to bring communities together to identify what the real benefits and what the real savings of consolidation would be. Our problem with the discussion in the last several years, and it's one of the problems sometimes with the citizens legislature, we begin the term, we have this intensive discussion about school consolidation, the term ends, and we put it to rest, we put it to bed, and people go back and go back to their normal lives, and we pick it up the next year, as opposed to saying if there's a real need for consolidation and a real benefit for consolidation for, first of all, the citizens of Idaho, and then secondly, the operation of the state. Let's get about the business of talking about it in a non-threatening, non-anxiety-racked setting, and just bring people together and say, let's look at consolidation plans that have really worked in other places across the country associated with schools. How do they work? What materialized as a result of the effort? And what were the real benefits, first of all, to the local community, and then secondly, to the efficient operation of the state.
Okay.